Check.
So this is our very first lounge experience ever. With 4 kids. No one will be mad at us.
So our day has been absolutely crazy so far. I'll tell you all that in a minute. But we're in our very first lounge ever.
In fact, let me just tell you right now, before Tanya gets all into that lounge experience, we had a little bit of a rough time in Barcelona. From what I understand, there were some prisoners from the region of Catalonia that want independence from Spain. Apparently, they just got sentenced to up to 13 years in jail. Some of the people are for independence, some of the people are not. So what happened was massive protest. Now we were completely safe. There was absolutely no problem. But in order to make sure, we kept the kids in, we didn't do much, we didn't want them to experience anything that might make them scared. What made us very nervous is that the protesters flocked to the airport. They shut down the highway on the way to the airport. They shut down the airport. Over 100 flights were canceled. The airport was packed. There was people sleeping everywhere with their bags from all the flights that were canceled. Luckily, we had our boarding passes on our phone and we were able to just walk into security and walk right through it. So we made it out. It was fine. It was totally safe. But it was a little bit of an issue and we were a little worried, so we didn't do as much in Barcelona as we had planned. So next time we come back to Barcelona, we're gonna hit the Sagrada Familia and the Güell Park. Now, in terms of getting to Vietnam, that's a whole nother story. Apparently, when we went to go get our visas for Vietnam, we had them done by the cruise that we were taking. They offered to do it for free, our application process. Everything was fine. We got the visas. We did everything we were supposed to get, but when we went to get on the plane, there was 1 digit off of my passport number. All the other digits of all the other passports, everyone else in the family was completely fine. My passport number was fine, except until the last digit. And so they told me that I could not get on the plane. So you need to talk to your family and decide if they're gonna fly without you. Well, of course that was not gonna happen. I wasn't going to send Tanya with 4 kids to Vietnam without me, but that would have changed our plans dramatically. And then finally, Tanya figured out that the passport number was right, it was correct on one of the letters. It just was incorrect on another one of the letters. So they said, as long as it's right on one letter, we'll let you fly. They let us fly. I crossed my fingers that we would get into Vietnam. Spoiler alert, everything worked out fine. We're in Vietnam now. So, back to Tanya's story about our awesome experience in a lounge, doing it up right.
We're in the Qatar airport for 4 hours before our second flight to Vietnam. We're in our very first lounge ever.
I mean, just check out this girl. She's relaxing to the maximum. She's chilling and she's relaxing. Taking care of business.
No, I'm texting Alicia. Hey, Alicia.
So I may or may not have just showered in the airport lounge. Life is pretty good right now.
I just showered in here. Our very first lounge ever.
I'm gonna miss you.
I've got a straggler hanging out of my backpack. Did you hit it? Whoops, that was not supposed to happen.
Look what we got on our flight to Vietnam. First, we have our breast cancer awareness. Woo woo. They give you a little lip balm, some cozy socks, earplugs for the moms with 4 kids, toothpaste and a toothbrush, and your own sleep mask. All done.
Josie took full advantage of her cleaning cloth.